Previously on Project Runway.
Designers, for this challenge, you'll be designing a red carpet look for a celebrity.
It's Heidi.
Welcome to the workroom, Heidi. Maya has something very important to share with you.
So I've decided to leave the competition.
Oh my God.
Maya's place will need to be filled.
Here she is, boy! I have a second chance at greatness.
We have two winners. Emilio, I really can't wait to wear it on the red carpet.
Anthony, I would actually like to wear your dress.
Jonathan, this was another effort that fell short of your talent. You're out.
Jay,
I'm going to choose Brittany.
I'm sorry, Carrie, that means you're out.
Are you sure this time now?
This is Project Runway. The winner of Project Runway will receive a fashion spread in Marie Claire magazine, an opportunity to sell their line on Bluefly.com, a $50,000 technology suite to create, design, and run their business from HP and Intel, and $100,000 from L'Oréal Paris to launch their line.
Get up, sleepyhead.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Being one of the winners of the last challenge obviously feels wonderful. Pinch me right here. I have to maintain the same thought process that allowed me to design the last gown, but pump up the volume. Emilio, welcome to a morning at home with Anthony.
Hi. This is the final challenge. This is what we've all been working for. Bryant Park, it's gonna be my defining moment.
I'm still kind of reeling at the mere fact that I am in the last 5 and that this is the last challenge. The stakes are higher than ever right now, and there's definitely a lot of pressure. But I'm just trying to visualize that I am the finalist on Project Runway, showing your collection at Bryant Park.
Put your face on, here's your purses, and let's go.
Parsons, here we come.
Hello. And then there were 5. This challenge will decide who goes to Fashion Week. How do you feel about that?
Wow.
Scary as hell.
Excited.
You all deserve to be here. For your next challenge, I'm gonna send you to a tent. It may not be Bryant Park tent, but hopefully it will help you get there. Tim will meet you there to fill you in on all of the details. Good luck, and I see you on the runway. Bye.
Lord Jesus, something rugged is gonna happen. I'm like, I don't have rugged clothes. You do not wear Gucci drivers to the mountains. We arrive at the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. Oh my God. Lord help me.
Oh, look.
Who's on the runway now?
Welcome to Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. The greatest show on earth is putting on a special show just for you.
Wow.
Your challenge is to create a high-end runway look inspired by the circus.
Awesome.
Your inspiration can come from anything or everything that you see here today, so take it all in.
This is so amazing. I was hoping it would be circus because the circus is just full of inspiration.
So enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, designers of all ages, welcome to Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, the greatest show on earth!
And she's gonna vomit. I I think there's about 8 topless guys, and all I could do is like stare at every single one of them because they had such amazing bodies.
This is like a whirlwind of explosion. I mean, it's crazy. There's clowns. There's some funny-ass clowns.
All over your rhinestone.
There's motorcycles going all around this cage every direction. I don't need to know what to expect next. It's just overwhelming. I'm a kid all over again.
Designers, I'm going to give you 30 minutes to sketch, okay? But it's relatively easy to create a circus costume. It's a lot harder to create fashion inspired by the circus. So you need to think fashion, okay? And your 30 minutes starts now.
What I took from the circus is the use of stripes and polka dots. Black, white, cranberry, and playing with scale. I have experience with circus clothing, being in the theater, so that's what's gonna set me apart from my other contestants.
I am most mesmerized by the ringleader himself, not just because of his amazing tailcoat, but because of his larger-than-life presence. So I decided to go with a coat, a blouse, and a pair of pants.
The acrobat came out in this kind of grayish blue swirl print. She was just throwing herself everywhere. I was like, work! And I knew in that moment, this is my inspiration.
I fell in love with the clowns. I just like the idea of how exaggerated they look. So I'm creating big pleats, big waistbands, and pair it back to a really beautiful jacket.
You could go any direction. This is so over the top. You need to extract elements from this, colors from this, and bring it down to a fashion level.
Designers, sketching time is up. Let's head off to Mood. Designers, you have $300 and 30 minutes to shop. The success of this challenge begins and ends here at Mood. Your 30 minutes begins now.
This is our last challenge. There's 5 of us left. I'm that close to Bryant Park.
I'm looking for a menswear-inspired texture. I need leather.
I need black leather.
And this gold trim that I'm gonna use for the tabs that I'm gonna create for the jacket.
Lady with a gold fabric.
I know I'm looking for stripes, so I want to see every stripe they have. I like this. And then I found one piece, and then everything just fell into place.
That's the silhouette that I'm going for.
Anthony, this is the final. You need to turn up the volume.
This is my last opportunity to wow the judges. Right now, I think that my destiny is in Bryant Park, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be here right now.
It's time. No more shopping. Mila, just cutting only.
I'm excited about this. I've been knocking them out.
Bam, 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 bam.
That's why you're still here? Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for everything. All right, designers, your last challenge in this workroom. You have 2 days for this challenge. Make it work, everybody.
I'm so glad that we have 2 days on this because I feel like, I can be more ambitious with what I'm doing.
And then that's red leather, and then she has the boots.
I love what I sketch, and so I'm going to translate that to life without changing it or compromising too much.
Everybody has black, white, some form of stripes, red, gold, yellow, and I am the only person with like this really different color palette. I pray that my look gets me to Bryant Park.
Okay, Fabric, talk to me. Talk to Daddy. I think this is the one challenge that everyone needs to put it all out there.
Can't get too costumey, that's the thing.
Come hard or go home. There's no second chances. You gotta come hard. I know I came with one purpose, and that was to win it all. I'm not trying to be shy about it.
Oh, you're not shy about it.
What, Mia? What are you trying to say?
You mention it frequently. Emilio is quite confident, you know, because he's won so many challenges.
I'm doing a showstopper. When she comes out of that runway, I want people to pee on themselves.
But he also, because of his frequent wins, it's like every time he wins, I go, oh my God, his ego is getting bigger and bigger.
Now it's like a choo-choo train. Choo-choo. I'm rolling.
I mean, enough is enough. I mean, we all want it, but you don't have to gloat constantly.
I'm trying to be nice to Mila. So when I win at Bryant Park, she won't feel so bad. Choo-choo.
Coming up on Project Runway.
Emilio just had a viewing party.
Of course he did.
Badass.
Bad bitch.
You went to the circus. Where's the color?
Any direction I go in, I'm wrong.
And I'm making a top hat.
This isn't cutting it.
Okay.
You gotta have like a yardstick. I might as well stick my ass on my fabric and measure it.
Douche.
Thank you, Emilio So.
This last challenge determines who will show at Bryant Park. There's definitely a lot of pressure, and it would be so disappointing to not make it and be this close to Bryant Park.
We actually made it. We're the final 5, you know, so we're all feeling like, you know, everybody wants to bring on their best game.
You want to see from this side?
You folded the white in?
Mm-hmm.
But I love it.
Wow.
Emilio's working on his dress. It looks beautiful. He just had a viewing party.
Of course he did.
How is everyone? Well, I'm going to walk around and see how you're doing and engage with you for a few minutes, okay?
Sounds great.
All right. Seth Aaron.
Tim, how are you? I was most inspired by the Ringmaster.
Oh, yeah.
As well as the jugglers. I want to go extravagant. I want to make
Okay.
a factor. I want to make them say, what the hell is he doing? So I'm going to do a long coat, and I'm accenting it with boning so it gets waves. It's all
Okay.
going to flare out.
Okay.
Really extravagant. And then the front, I do want to do a tie, and I'm making a top hat. All right.
Well, let me ask you this question. How do you imagine styling this for the runway with the coat? Is the coat a powerful
coat
statement?
is my key piece.
Right.
I'll start with my key piece.
So, can I just ask you to think about this? No costume.
Oh, no custom.
It's you. No question about that. All right. Thank you, Seth Aaron.
Thank you.
Go, go, go.
Have a great day.
Hi, Tim.
This fabric is staggering.
Wait till you see the front. I'm engineering it so I'm losing all the white in the bodice up to the high hip, and then it's gonna explode into a Watteau back.
Is this the only way that you're using this cranberry color?
No, that's gonna be the bone bodice and then the lining of the skirt on the inside.
Basically, this is a black and white look. You went to the circus. Where's the color?
What I got out of the circus was, of course, the stripe and the polka dots. I didn't want to do the color, I wanted to extract the color.
But Emilio, this is your opportunity to use color. We want to see you embrace more color.
But I've done color all along. I've never done black and white. I've always done color. I've never done something black and white, Tim.
All right, but the last win, somber.
Somber?
Somber.
That wasn't somber.
All right, Emilio.
But I'm confident that this is gonna be a showstopper.
I'm delighted to hear that.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, thanks, Emilio.
Trust
Okay.
me, I got this.
Hi, Tim. I felt a little left out when I got back to the workroom, realized everybody kind of went into black and white and red and yellow.
Don't feel left out. You'll stand out.
Well, yeah, but my concern is pumping up the volume. I am not exactly sure about my sketch because it wasn't too long ago that you said pump up the volume, but I know before I can build the dress, I gotta have a good foundation.
You do.
So I'm just prepping everything and then I'll start working, putting the pieces all together.
Let your viscera rule. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right.
Well, Tim, I'm ready.
If you feel like you're forcing things, then they're probably contrivances and they're not right. All right.
Tim, I thought all I
go.
needed were my design books to prepare for this show, but I'm going to go get me a dictionary just as sure as I get back to Georgia. Thank you for everything, Tim.
Thank you, Anthony. Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Mila?
Good. I am going with a coat, and this is the beginning of it with this interesting fabric. And I like that it's shiny.
I do too.
Because I think
I
it's
like
going to
the
make
coating.
a presence.
It makes it modern too.
Exactly. It kind of makes it more me, I think. I'm going to do these ivory panels down the front.
You should ditch this ivory. This, for me, just isn't cutting it. I'm being blunt because it's our last challenge.
I know. Well, no, I appreciate it. The other part is that I'm using the large stripe in the back. I'm thinking chevron and pleated.
I think if you're doing that, use it in the front as well in some manner.
Oh, yeah, that could be kind of fun.
It could be. Okay.
Okay,
All
Tim.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mila.
Thanks a lot.
Mr. J, talk to me.
I wanted to combine the ringleader with the clowns. I like how exaggerated they look. This is kind of like the oversized pant that I'm working on. It's tweed, and then I'm using like leather trims to trim them.
So what's with the jacket?
It's really detailed. As a strong color point of view, which is the red, the gold, and the black. It's like I want this to look badass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah.
Good.
Bad bitch.
Is there a good bitch?
I'm a good bitch.
On that note, thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Tim.
Designers, it looks like we're going to have 5 big wow moments on that runway. And what's more exciting than that?
Yes.
All right, so work hard. You have until midnight tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Have a good night. Okay?
too.
See you tomorrow.
Here we go, yo. I still have a lot to do. This is my last chance to wow the judges, so it's gotta be pretty special.
This is the last one they see. You better bring the heat.
That means my whole dress gonna take a different shape.
Are you changing midstream?
The foundation is staying the same.
Okay.
It's just so weird, like any direction I go in, I'm wrong. It's not that I can't crank this dress out, it's just that I'm just like a prisoner in my mind almost. Scared I might be setting myself up for failure.
Get your skirt to where you want it, and then the bodice will come to you.
Just when you think you have enough time.
First thing I do is alter my bodice. I went to sleep thinking about my design, and I woke up thinking about my design. And the only thing I think in my mind is how to make it better. This garment means so much to me that words cannot express. The fact that I'm still sitting here working on a garment is just like, oh.
Not only we get to present our last pieces, but we get to see our families
Yes.
soon.
I know.
A lot of people believe in me, my friends, family, and for some reason, I've never really pushed myself. Now that I'm realizing what I can do, I want it to be dramatic. I want it to look like it's going to go on a high-end runway show. I'm so excited. I'm gonna finish this jacket tonight for you.
It looks really cool in the back. I'm so happy it's standing up straight.
Mila's outfit, I like it, but I'm on the fence. I'm not so crazy about the shiny. The jacket, shiny, the pants are shiny. That's like putting a whole lot of bling and bam, all in one thing.
Once I had the dress on Lorena, we realized that it did need a little extra pop of color. Fortunately, I had this stripe that was perfect for it.
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
I see a lot of costumes in the room. I don't think that I have a costume. I think that I have a beautiful gown that is functional and that is editorial from different angles.
I'm seeing this in Bryant Park.
I love it.
Okay, I'm happy.
Tomorrow's the last one.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
See you later.
Well, that's that.
Oh, there you have it.
Oh, you're making a Michael Jackson coat.
I was a little bit scared when I heard that comment. I'm not sure if they're being sarcastic or they're just being funny, but you know, I question myself. They'll have buttons.
It's looking a little bit Michael Jackson.
It's not Michael Jackson.
I'm just not a big fan of Jay's style.
Coming up on Project Runway.
I'm expecting like the grand poobah of runway shows. So let's get it on. Let's bring the show on.
This morning, I feel a little nostalgic and emotional about that this is the last runway show. I'm nervous as hell, but I'm also relieved. I feel like I'm gonna be okay. I feel like I'm gonna go to Fashion Week.
Time to go, right? I know I have a lot to do, but I'm focused. I have my list in my head of what has to happen and at what time. And I need to just get in there and get to work.
Leave is 4 and return as 4.
This is the only day in this competition that I have butterfly. I feel nervous. This is the point, the make it or break it point. And to go all the way through, never have a bad critique from Tim, to get to the last one and then just bomb out, just shoot me.
When I'm done with this dress, I want the judges to say, wow, this is the dress of the season. I want them to see the craftsmanship, the artistry, the whimsy, the sexiness. I'm putting everything that I am about into this one dress.
Morning, Tim.
Good morning, everyone. This is a very big day for all of us, and especially for you. Your models are here.
All right.
I'm going to be sending them in. You know the drill. You have an hour to send them to the Garnier Hair Salon in the L'Oreal Paris Makeup Room. Use the bluefly.com wall very thoughtfully, very strategically. It's the whole look, okay? So I will see you a little later. I'm going to send in your models. Everyone make it work.
Putting the dress on Monique prior to going to makeup has proven to be an oh my God moment. The wave is extremely too big, so I'm having to completely alter that aspect of the dress. I don't know, once again, it's just another make it work moment. That's okay, I can get it done.
I really feel at this point it should be Anthony and Jay that do not move forward. And I say that because Anthony has been very inconsistent. And Jay, there's kind of a lot of fashion knowledge and textile knowledge that he doesn't know. I don't really know that he's ready to have a collection.
Mila, I've seen her work, and I'm not sure if she's gonna be able to show at Bryant Park with an amazing collection. This should be about the guys. We all know how to put a dramatic show, and I think I'm saying this because I dislike her as a person, but I don't think she has that.
Okay, awesome. Let's whip him off and we'll go down there.
The hair should be a lot softer, modern, edgier.
I want to bring a rock and roll edge to it.
I want her hair longer.
How long do you want it, baby?
I'm hoping that her eyes will be powerful.
Really dark, no colors.
She's smoldering.
Lovely, wow, you like?
This is it. This is what we've all been working for. Everyone is excited. We all know it's the last one, and everyone wants to go to Bryant Park. So the energy is palpable. You can just feel it. It's amazing.
Designers, in 10 minutes, you and your models and I are going down to the runway, okay?
Yes!
Yay! I'll be back in 10 minutes, thank you.
I gotta tell you, I'm flipping out inside. I'm expecting like the grand poobah of runway shows. So let's get it on, let's bring the show on.
I want so badly to be able to create a collection that doesn't involve a challenge. You know, it doesn't involve parameters, it doesn't involve restrictions. Of course I'm going to feel disappointed if I don't make it through to Fashion Week.
Always cheat to the judges.
Designers and models, let's do it. Come on, follow me.
When I came into the competition, I didn't come to beat Seth Aaron, or to beat Mila, or to beat Jay, or to beat Anthony. I came to win for myself. I just want to be #1.
Thank you.
Coming up on Project Runway.
Is $300 worth of polyester?
We have crazy crotch.
You know, you have to know what you're working with.
Damn, lesson learned.
Welcome to the runway. We started this competition with 16 designers, and now it's down to just you. As you know, in fashion, one day you're in, and the next day, you're out. There are 5 of you here, but only 3 of you will go to Fashion Week. That means 2 of you will be out. For this final challenge, we asked you to create a high-end runway look inspired by the circus. I look forward to seeing what you've done. Okay, let's meet the judges. First, we have top American designer Michael Kors.
Hey, guys.
Fashion director for Marie Claire magazine, Nina Garcia.
Hi, everyone.
And fashion designer, Cynthia Raleigh. We will score your designs as they come down the runway. Let's start the show.
This garment, it shows J. Nicolasario as a fashion designer. It's tight, but at the same time, there's volume and texture and color. It's dramatic, and I believe that this look will take me to Fashion Week.
It's totally Mila, and I think that it fulfilled the challenge really well. I totally see the circus vibe in it, but I also think that this is an amazing runway look. It's dynamic, it's got movement. I felt like it was imperative that my point of view be very strong in this final look.
I love the dress on Monique. I just love how beautiful she looks today. I love the movement of the gown, and I think that she is one of the few people on the runway who still looks like a lady. This dress explores the fantasy aspect of who I am as a designer.
The dress says everything that I hope to represent as a designer. It's dramatic without being costumey. It's impeccably made. It fits like a glove. Lorena looks beautiful and confident. I don't think anyone even came close to touching this dress.
It fully expressed my point of view. At this point, I can't change anything. You know, there's no excuses. This is what I came up with. I don't want to bore anybody. I want to make a statement.
We have scored your designs. 3 of you will go to Fashion Week, and 2 of you will be out. Let's bring out your models. Seth Aaron, tell us about your look.
I designed truly off emotion with this. I was so overwhelmed and so happy with the circus. I mean, it's me, it's what I thought. I didn't think too hard, I just went with it.
I liked it.
I like the sense of drama, and I like the sense of fantasy about this. But I do think it's a bit costume-like.
I like all the way that you use wire or whatever is in there to sort of defy gravity, which is what the circus is all about. I think it's interesting, definitely interesting.
I think the pants, we have crazy crotch. I think they might fit you better. That perhaps a gentleman might have something to fill the trouser out. But I think the jacket's very strong, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Anthony, tell us about your look.
I didn't want to do anything that looked too costumey. However, I did want to push the envelope in some areas. I was a little disappointed that my ruffle detailing inside of the blue up under the arm, you couldn't see it on the runway.
I don't mind it from the waist up, but I do think from the waist down, it is a complete snooze. And I just think it's poorly made.
What on earth really is that fabric?
That's the first thing you have to start with when you're designing anything, is know your fabrics and know what's gonna work and what isn't gonna work.
Let me see that. It's crepe de chine. Oh, it's poly, no, hello.
What is it, polyester?
It is, it's poly crepe de chine.
But you have to know what the fabrics
Well, I
are.
mean,
like,
through the whole competition, I've only used silks, but this is just...
It's $300 worth of polyester.
She's like a big blue condom. You know, you have to know what you're working with.
It's just a lesson learned. Damn, lesson learned.
Jay, tell us about your look.
I've created a jacket, military-inspired, really tight-fitting, and then paired it back to a pair of really exaggerated pants. And just kind of like created this bold, strong, look that I've always liked to do.
Does the jacket come off?
Yes.
Can we just have it off for a second? Because if you just look at it like that, she would walk down the street, you would not think twice about it. It's really just a jacket, because the pants like this, or that top,
Yeah, they're nice
they're
pieces.
very nice.
It is very beautifully made. And those pants are fantastic too.
Thank you.
Mila, tell us about your look.
The Master of Ceremonies jacket had a lot of this sort of scrolling embroidery on it. And I wanted to pick that up somehow, so maybe they can see more on the back, actually. It's like a laminated wool herringbone.
I think that it's dramatic, it's impactful, but it's not a costume. And it's very Mila. It's very Mila.
There is something here that is not completely convincing me. I'm not crazy about this.
Well, I hate that color pink. I'm just kidding, because I'm wearing like the jacket. I could do with a little bit less on the collar and maybe something not being a shine. But in general, I like it.
Emilio, tell us about your look.
The entire gown is one piece of fabric that's 5 yards long. And then I added the polka dots to add a little bit of whimsy.
Great job. I think it's absolutely stunning.
I love this. I think it's so genius.
Thank you.
It's my favorite garment of the season.
Oh. Thank you very much.
You want your outfit to speak to a woman and to be appealing. And I think this manages to do that.
Thank you very much.
Seth Aaron, why do you deserve to go to Fashion Week?
I'm well-rounded in all areas. I can tailor, and I can design, and I believe in what I do.
What other two designers deserve to go with you to Fashion Week?
Oh. Emilio and Jay.
Jay, why do you deserve to go to Fashion Week?
For me to be able to get this far and compete against the best of the best, that already says something that I can do this. I could create an amazing collection for Fashion Week.
Who else do you think should go to Fashion Week with you?
I think Seth Aaron has a strong point of view. I would love to compete against him. And I want to share this experience with Anthony.
Mila, why do you deserve to go to Fashion Week?
I feel that I am a strong, thoughtful designer. It feels like the right time for me.
And what two designers do you think should go with you?
Based on their consistency and their points of view, I would say Emilio and Seth Aaron.
Emilio, why do you deserve to go to Fashion Week?
Well, I think I've shown in this competition that I have a very strong point of view teamed with an amazing set of technical skills that I can create not only a functional line, but something that would inspire women to want to wear my clothing. If I had to choose two designers that I would go to Fashion Week, I think I would choose the strongest designers because I like to compete with the best. I think Seth Aaron shows an amazing sense of style, and I think Mila had a very direct point of view that combined the three of us together, it could be a very powerful show.
Anthony.
I can make beautiful clothes, and I have made beautiful clothes. I think that in order for me to be my best and represent as I should at Fashion Week, I need to get to my space and find my center and trust my own viscera. And if I had to select two individuals who I want to share this experience with, it would have to be Emilio and Jay.
We've heard what you had to say. We're gonna have a long chat, and then I'm gonna call you back. You can leave the runway. Thank you. Let's talk about Emilio.
This was really one of the most beautiful outfits that he has done.
There was nothing that looked like he struggled at all.
And he's sophisticated. He's really very sophisticated.
Seth Aaron's look was not as sophisticated as Emilio's. Definitely not. But it shows Seth Aaron, and it shows that he's innovative. It shows that he thinks bigger instead of safe. I can only imagine what he would do at Fashion Week.
It would be exciting to see, I think.
Absolutely. I'm curious.
I am curious.
I am curious.
All right, let's talk about Anthony.
To walk into that fabric store where you have the world at your fingertips, you pick a fabric and you don't even know what it is and how to handle it. That's
I don't know,
number
like,
one.
what's the content?
First.
What is this?
Technically, he doesn't have the skills that some of the other designers have. I think he has some great ideas. I think he's done some beautiful things in the past.
He's got talent.
Let's talk about Mila.
I think her clothes, you know, often to me, they seem flat. They seem one-dimensional. I will say that today, the jacket did have some dimension. I did like some of the lines on it.
It just didn't seem relevant in any way, you know, how...
But don't you think, honestly, though, the clothes are always made beautifully?
All right, let's talk about Jay.
I do think he makes good clothes, and clothes that feel very modern and very now.
But he's never really 100% right, though.
Jay, I know we're gonna get a taste level. I just haven't figured out who he is as a designer.
Today was tough, but did we make our decision?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's bring them back out. We've made our decision, and now we will reveal who will go to Fashion Week. We've made our decision, and now we will reveal who will go to Fashion Week. Emilio, your dress was unanimously our favorite.
Thank you very much.
It was in a league of its own. Congratulations. You're in, you're going to Bryant Park. You can leave the runway, Emilio.
Thank you. I'm very pleased and humbled, but the final destination is winning and being victorious. So yes, I'm happy that I'm going to Bryant Park, but I'll be even happier when I win Project Runway. Blew it out the park, home run, home freaking run.
Seth Aaron, you've shown us time and time again how creative you are, and your tailoring is consistently fantastic.
Thank you.
Seth Aaron, congratulations. You're in. You're going to Fashion Week.
I'm good.
You can leave the runway.
Oh, there's two.
You know, I don't have to battle anymore. I have a spot, and it has my name on it. And give me my money, send me home, and I'm gonna come back and blow the socks off New York City.
Woo! Oh my God, I hate you! Freak, you're such a freak!
Anthony, you won some of the biggest challenges this season, and you've grown tremendously. Your effort today fell short, and we think you still need to mature as a designer. Anthony, you're out. Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you for everything.
Mila, you've impressed us throughout this competition. We applaud that you pushed yourself in this challenge and stepped outside of your comfort zone while staying true to your point of view. Your look was made well. However, it was disappointing. This fell short of your talent. Jay, you make clothes beautifully, and today was no exception. Your pants were impeccable, but overall the look was somewhat expected. You played it safe on a challenge when you were supposed to do anything but. Mila, you're in.
Oh my God.
Jay. You're also in. We have some concerns about both of you. But we also know both of you have the potential to wow us. Now there's the big but. Both of you are going to design collections, but only one of you will show at Fashion Week. It is going to be up to you to take this opportunity and run with it. Good luck.
Thank you.
You both can leave the runway.
Thank you.
Jay and I both have really strong points of view, I think, that come across in what we do. I just have to make sure mine's better. Tiebreaker! That means we both make collections, and it's like a shootout.
Mila and I have two different points of view, and I just want to show my best. I just want to prove to the whole entire world that I'm worthy enough.
I was feeling sad for Anthony, but in fact, this is happy. Yeah. No, you know? Cover of Marie Claire, Jessica Alba. It's fantastic. Congratulations, really. But I do have to send you to the workroom to clean up your space. You're used to this, you know what to do. There's just more to clean up. We love you.
Good. Y'all be good. I will see you later. Don't disappoint me.
That's my line.
My time has come. My work here is done, and I think that it speaks volumes for what will happen for me in the future. I don't think you could ever think that you've seen the last of me. Not in a million years.
Next time on Project Runway.
I'm going to be paying each of you a visit.
Surprise!
Ah, Tim! I'd like you to reconceptualize the whole thing. It's conservative, even going a little matronly. Qu'est-ce que c'est? It was a little cuckoo.
It's Cuckoo Chanel, girl.
Here's my point.
What is your point?
My point is, I don't know that this is worth your time, but you do whatever you want to do.
I'm not really that interested in what Tim thinks of my work.
One of you will be out.
It's a tough one, guys.
I've worked so hard for it.
I can't imagine not going forward.